this animation, I'm picking up on page 79. I've already completed the table structure changes, and I've added some data. Now I'm going to import the data from the customer.txt file, beginning at the bottom of page 79. First, I'm going to close the customer table. I'm going to click the External Data tab on the ribbon. I'm going to find the text file icon in the import group. I'll click it to select it. By now we should be getting used to seeing the Get External Data wizard open. The first thing it asks me is, where is this data located? And since I have been there recently, it's still pointing the path to the P drive where our data is located. I'll click Browse. Since I indicated that I wanted to import a text file, Access is showing me the text files that are located in the tutorial folder. I'll click Customer as it specifies in step 6 on page 79, and I'll click Open. Now again, I need to make the decision as to whether I wish to import this data as a new table, append the data in this table to an existing table, or link to this data. And again, I'm going to append a copy of the records to the table, and this is going to be to my customer table, and this is indicated also on page 79, step 6. I'll click OK, and it will open up the Import Wizard dialog box. Now I see that I have delimited, and I'm going to click Next. And again, it's showing me that it is delimited by commas. I'll click Next. And again, it shows me here which table this data will be appended to. And I don't, so I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. And again, the Save Import Steps comes up, and again, we don't want to save the import steps. So I will click Close. And if all goes right in my customer table, when I open it up, I should see that the company data has gone into the company field, the first name data into the first name field, the last name data into the last name field, phone, address, city, state, zip, and phone number. Looks pretty good. I should end up with 40 records, and I do end up with 40 records. I'm going to use the shutter bar to close the navigation pane, and I'm going to click, hold, and drag to select all of my columns. Get my mouse pointer between any two of the columns until it becomes a double-headed arrow pointing left and right, and I'll click to resize the columns. When I do that, it will resize most of the columns properly. Sometimes it will not resize the very last column or columns properly, and I'll need to go over there, scroll over, and resize the last column or columns to fit. Access does tend to resize columns to fit the current view. So it'll resize the columns to fit in the window that I have open. So many times you'll need to go to the far end of your table and put those columns in view and resize them. I'm going to go ahead and click Close now to close this table.